Hello everybody, in today's playthrough we are going through the Bleasdale farmhouse rework. So for this custom that I made, I put the weather as sunrise, and then I also put it as a friendly ghost. That way we wouldn't have to, stress about it killing us and our sanity as much. Obviously you can see that the Bleasdale farmhouse map picture is different compared to the previous one. So getting on in, obviously I had to make sure my stuff was up to date for my gear, since I had been leveling previously. Obviously you can see a nice difference on the pictures that it comes with when loading in. Obviously it's a lot of different things with this map. Starting off, there are now 3 cameras for the map. There's one for the front porch, like normal, and most all the houses have. There's one for the side porch, side yard, and then the back porch. I said side porch because there is a door on the side that allows you to also get in. Obviously, pictures different, like it would normally be. That is the first floor. You can see the fuse box in the backyard, but it has been lately for me in the utility room, which is that room that I was kind of wiggling over. So obviously showing off the rest of the map, there are 3 floors, 21 rooms, one of which I have figured to be outside, because I have heard that it will possibly spawn back there. So I've not witnessed that yet, obviously because it is still brand new, but hopefully one day we will witness that. Obviously stepping out, you can see that it's a nice little paved pathway. You can hear birds chirping, which I don't think you can hear in other maps, at least not to my recollection. You see that there's a nice white picket fence surrounding a lot of stuff, and a hedge that kind of keeps us trapped, I guess. I don't think that's the right word, but obviously onto that pathway so you can't walk up to the fence. Here I'm just going to walk through the porch and the side yard and the backyard just to show it off a little bit, show it off the outside a little bit more. I obviously added more decorations. There wasn't a lot of decorations, I think, on the Bleasdale map originally. They had a nice little bench that looks kind of long, in my opinion, to the outside. It's long, a lot of plants, and that haze follows all the way around. That hedge, not the haze, hedge. Let's see, obviously side gate locks and unlocks, so it wraps around. So it's a possible spot. There is this possible hiding spot as well, which I show off here, and then the entrance, side entrance. Here is the backyard. The gardening tools left around is mostly what you're gonna find here. Is very nicely decorated, in my opinion. Makes it look like an actual backyard. As you keep going, you're gonna get to the trellis and then the covered back patio area, which I will show off a bit more of the decorations in another walkthrough later in the video that I do with a friend. For the first time. There's another one of those benches. You can see the door was cracked when I got back there, so kind of thought the ghost was there, but it wasn't. Here you see I turn on the power, which turns that little light on, which is a new feature I might add. That it senses you. I don't know if it's motion detected or what, but it turns on when you get nearby. That light switch there turns on and off those little garden lights is the best term for them. And you'll see that the house is lined with like those motion lights along the area that you walk here. Did find that you can turn the hose on to that backyard area, which is nice. Something probably the ghost could do if it's out there. You can hear the clicking of the lights turning on and off as I walk by them. You can probably see them floating around by the lights, but there are moths. I'm going to show it here a little bit closer. I think it's a nice little touch that they added to it as well, because I know that's not in any of the other houses. Let's see. Now we're gonna head inside. See, turn on the light. You can see. I think that goes through a little piece of mail that was on the floor there, because there is a pile right there on the floor. And yeah, well, first floor leads up. Obviously, the stairs are there, lined with pictures. It's the front entrance area. Not much to be said about it. It's nice. It's all very nice looking, in my opinion. Very nice update to what it was. Obviously, I do like the old farmhouse too, but it is a very nice update. There are a lot of objects in this that you can pick up and throw around. They do make some interesting noises as well when you throw them around that I don't think you hear in others maps. That door there, in the later walkthrough that we'll see it opens. It is a storage closet that you can possibly hide in. This room here is the tea room. It has all the plates that have the pictures of the devs and the partnered content creators pets. I do walk through and show them off a little bit more in the later walkthrough. We're just doing a brief little look-see. I will say in a lot of the drawers around the house you can't open them in like some of the houses. Also the food here is pick-upable. New thing they added was those light switches. Those light switches you can use to have on both sides for some rooms. That can use to turn on and off the lights. This is the utility room. It is very big. The mirror can spawn in this room. I think this is usually on that shelf near the bucket. It's also a spot for the fuse box as well. This leads back obviously into the tea room. I did forget to mention, just why I went back, that the music box could spawn in on one of those dressers. Here I am trying to find the light switch, which ended up being over there and by the back door. But this is a side room, kind of, that leads outside. There's light switches that I couldn't find. But yeah, I don't know if I missed a room at some point during this walkthrough down here. I felt like I did as I got upstairs, but I do go room by room again later on in the video. So here I am trying to find the other light switch. So like I said, not all the rooms have these light switches. There's usually, some of them only have one per room, but yeah. Here I am showing you off the kitchen. All the little things in the kitchen. There is the broken wine, like in Point Hope. Somebody obviously, when they left everything that they were cooking. That sudden turn that I do is because I hear something get thrown in a different room. After I accidentally dropped everything. I did see those potatoes and decided to check every single one of the openable cabinets to see if maybe they hid that Easter egg that's in Tanglewood here as well, because I know there's at least one other Easter egg that I sadly show off in the later walkthrough and not this walkthrough, that I think is pretty cool and unique to this map. But I was just curious to see if that potato would pop up. Here I noticed that obviously the the left side cabinets there to my left have a white back, while these ones go straight to the wood. It's kind of a weird thing in my opinion. But you see that I could not find that potato. I even tried opening the fridge because I was curious if it would open. Here I was trying to figure out if the door was open, but then I remembered there was no door on that one. As you can see, I am going behind it, just turning off lights, that way they don't flip. Here I am trying to find the light switch again for that part. And here I'm going through, showing you off the dining room. It's a nice set table. Obviously, you can see outside. There's a clock. Here I thought I was going to die, but it was just a ghost vent. They kind of left me a little crazy. It just kind of happened, I guess, because I was near the room. Its room. Here I'm trying to find another light switch. I don't know where all the light switches are yet, so it is taking me a second. I noticed that the light up ahead, it kind of looked like a blood stain in my opinion, and so that's why I kind of did a double take. But yeah, that's what got thrown earlier. I don't know where it came from, but it's there. One thing nice with the piano is that it is an Easter egg of itself. The music you see there is the music for the music box, and the piano does play it. There you can see the Ouija board where it spawns, but here I'll let you listen. Okay. Now, swapping away, you can see that there's a lit cigar just kind of left smoldering there. The fireplace does open up. I forgot to check to see if you could light it. I'll probably check it one day on stream to see. Did find out that little box opened. I didn't know it opened. But there are 2 lit cigars in this room, which is a fire hazard, and I don't know how the house hasn't burned down. I didn't see that painting got thrown as I was heading that direction. Here I was trying to find the light switch again, and showing off the ceiling a little bit because it's a interesting scallop shaped look to it. I don't know the proper term for that type of ceiling, but it's very pretty in my opinion. Here I am struggling to try to turn on the light switch. We do have to make several trips during this to turn the light switch on. The fuse box on, because it decided it wanted to keep turning it off. I did notice there are a lot of paintings on this wall leading up to the second floor that wasn't there before. And you see the old map. But here, we're just gonna go room to room. This, I think, would be the master bedroom. You can see the new mannequin here, which is very weird looking. It's a little bit more creepier than the old ones, but the old ones are also creepy to me. Here are some other hiding spots, I guess. You can have, didn't have to hide in them yet, but there they are, just in case you need them. As you can see, none of those drawers opened. I felt like a lot of things on the older maps open, but these ones don't. One thing that you might see later is that the candle holders, the candles are separate, and you can pull them out. Moving on, here is the master bathroom. It's a nice little bathroom. Honestly, it's a half bath in my opinion. It's because there is no bathtub or shower. Nice dual sink. It's just a nice overall bathroom, I guess. Here is the closet. That you you can't hide in any of those storage areas. This can also be a room of its own for the ghost. You'll see that in one of the playthroughs later. But yeah, that makes up the master bedroom. Next, we are moving into one of the more interesting rooms, which is the museum room. Obviously, there's deer taxidermy there. But the nice thing is that all the displays open up and you can pick up most of the items in the display. So I'm just going to show off everything. Kind of just a general overview of everything you can pick up. But yeah, you can open them all. Here I found out you could pick up the sword. Didn't know it could be picked up, but you can pick it up. It lands straight up and down, but you can pick it up. This is interesting. Obviously somebody was in the middle of cleaning that one, but you can't open it and pick that one up too. I do like the sound that that sponge makes when you throw it. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, museum room just has a lot of the artifacts. Moving on. Don't know what. Just thought that light switch was for the attic, but it was not. Then I realized the lights are off. So here's one of our last trips down to the fuse box. Overall, with the map, I do really love the changes on it. I do obviously wish they would keep a farmhouse. I'm hoping they keep not Bleasdale, Grafton, more of a rustic farmhouse, or give us an actual rustic farmhouse as one of the new maps. Because honestly, this could have just been a new map. They could have kept old Bleasdale, but I do really enjoy the changes on it. It's very nice to see a lot more color with the house too, because Bleasdale was kind of just dark and dreary in my opinion, but it did make it very spooky. Speaking of spooky, there's that weird looking mask. Here's an instrument here that you can play. You can even pick it up and play it. But yeah, one cool thing that I think is that there are a lot of Easter eggs too with some of the items in the house. So like this beer is the 6-finger beer. Goes back to the Obake. This is, I think it's dark. It's the dark tribute alcohol. There's also the demon one right there in front. There's also free matches in this room if you forget yours. Obviously can't light the cigars, but it's a thing. Here I am trying to figure out what I picked up, and I still don't know what I picked up. Obviously none of those open. It's a hot coffee because it's obviously smoking, and you can mess with the typewriter, which is pretty cool. I'm messing around with stuff. Nothing important. They're all pretty nice room. They're very unique in their own. Here's another door that didn't open this time around, but opens later on. That's another closet. Here is a chessboard that you could actually play on. You can't throw it. You have to actually place it down with the. For me, it's the F key. It's the same key you would use to place down your book, your crucifix, things like that. Instead of throwing them, we're gonna come back to that door. So that leads to the attic. Here is a big bathroom. All the toilets actually do make a flushing noise. It's not just that one. If you didn't notice, this bathtub is the exact same one as Point Hope. But yeah, pretty much all the bathrooms look the same. Not much different with them. Here I am trying to see if I could get the thing to happen, the Easter egg to happen. But it did not happen at all this time around. But yeah, here is the attic. It's a lot cluttered than the old one, which is kind of nice. It gives it more depth, I think, in my opinion. It shows that somebody actually lived there. There is, I'll show it in a few minutes, There's a lot of cobwebs too, if you haven't noticed. But here's a hiding spot that I didn't realize in earlier playthroughs, in the earlier walkthrough that I did until this walkthrough. There are a lot of paintings here too. I do notice that there is a old mannequin here instead of one of the newer ones, which is nice. There's actually only one of those mannequins, I think. Walk-in, opened deep freezer there. Yeah, just a lot of things. There is a hack. I'm not one of the people to do it, but there is a hack of one of the cups in the upstairs that you can throw down to climb up the boxes to get onto the roof. But yeah, here is the curtains that you can walk through that actually show you walking through. This is kind of one of my favorite areas of the house, honestly. It's a nice little bedroom. There's a lot of nice posters that are Easter eggs. So here's the Edgefield poster, the Diogen poster, which I read wrong the first time I saw it. It's very creepy looking, honestly. Demon of the Lodge poster. We also have one that's called, it's the Phobia Festival. It has Banshee, Firelight, Diogen, the Poltergeist, Edgefield, Jin and the Twins, Sanity Drain, and I still cannot read that top one. I think it actually says Fingerprint, now that I'm reading it over again. I think it does say Fingerprint. Obviously, a lot of crystals, kind of a witchy room-esque. Here, obviously, some animals lived here. With Bleasdale came some new animals. So we have, I think it's Mr. Hopper. We have Lilith, the spider. And then we have one that I think it's called Leo. I think he is a bearded dragon. I almost said leopard. But obviously none of them are in there, as you can tell. And then this is one of my favorite spots. I have this little occult vibe, Wiccan vibe going on. Lots of plants. It's also the area for the tarot cards. They spawn on the table over by the other tarot cards that are already in there. Honestly, I think maybe somebody was pulling from them and maybe caused whatever this is to happen. As you can hear the ball, it's very loud when it drops. But yeah, it's tarot cards on the table and on the floor. So that is Bleasdale. That's basically all the rooms that I remember. You can also hide in these as well. So many hiding spots. But yeah, overall, I really enjoy the new update with Bleasdale. Not much that I would change on it, honestly. I think there's some new elements that are really cool. Let's see what else. Like the Easter egg that's supposedly around here that you'll see later on. As you can see, there are some good areas where if you look just right, you'll get the sunlight coming through, which is what I was trying to see there, if that's what I saw or not on the tour. But yeah, I think Bleasdale is going to be enjoyable, and I'm really excited to see what changes they're doing to Tanglewood and Grafton coming up. So yeah, after this, the rest of the video will be the walkthrough that I did with Brent, and a little bit of the playthrough. You'll see 2 doors that I missed. Well, 2 doors that I couldn't get open up, which are those 2 closets that I mentioned. But yeah, there's gonna be no sound for the playthroughs, just because I kind of only recorded one side. I didn't record my side of it. So just gonna have some music over top of it, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Thought I was done, but as you can see, I'm kind of wandering back around again. I was just looking at the windows. I happened to notice that with the light that I left on in the attic, that you could see it through, and it was making it really cool. And so I was kind of trying to look at the other attic windows, but decided to give up and go. So yeah, that's that. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tune in for more Phasmo, either on streams or more YouTube content. And the next video will be out in a while. We are doing a 100-day Stardew Valley challenge, so it is taking a little bit of time. But yeah, if you guys are ever interested, come make sure you check out stream to see and keep up to date with what I am doing. Have a great day, guys. Bye.